Hi all, my name is Nishan Ilahi. I am a second year MBA student of Rajagiri College of Social Sciences. My topic for today's talk is business. Imagine a situation where you have started a new venture. It has grown big and you have become rich within the span of a few years. So this is the power of business. What is the basic definition that you can give to this term business? Organized efforts and activities from the part of individuals or organizations to produce and sell goods or services and make profits in the process of doing it. Now, I will briefly be mentioning 10 different points that are very crucial for the success of any business. The first point is start your business in the most professional way. Before you start a business, there should be a business concept, which means an idea. There should be a business plan, feasibility studies should be carried out, market research should be done, and if it is a product that you are going to launch, there should be a prototype or a concept. So all these steps are to be followed before the commercialization of a product. The second aspect is finance. You have to ask yourself certain questions. How much financial capital should I put into the business I am about to start? Which are the different financial institutions I can approach so as to seek a financial aid from? And what is the debt equity ratio that I should maintain in my business? The third element is having a vision and a mission statement. It ensures that businesses always have a focus on their goals and objectives, and it also ensures that businesses never ever deviate from their core business activities. The fourth element is strategy. Strategy is what drives your business. Strategies can be taken at the corporate level, business level, and even at the functional level. Strategic decision making should always take into account the best interest of all stakeholders associated with a business, which includes investors, suppliers, customers, and even employees. There are further more points to be mentioned with regard to strategy, and this includes POD, that is points of differentiation. This is what differentiates your product or offering from those of your rivals. Product features or attributes are just one source of differentiation. Apart from that, what if the attributes of your product and your rival's products are almost similar? In such cases, the way you promote your brand is what differentiates your brand. We have the classic example of Coke and Pepsi. And next element is STP, segmenting, targeting, and positioning. How do you wish to segment your customers? Is it demographically, psychographically, or geographically? And who are your target customers? And how do you wish to position your product? Do you wish to position it as a premium offering, or you wish to position it as a value for money offering? Another element is digital marketing strategy. It is very crucial for all businesses to have an official website, do search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and even have a company page on all social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. Next one is strategy related to HR. Retain the best talent. You can even call them as the human capital. They always contribute to the optimum efficiency and effectiveness of your business. Strategic CSR, that is corporate social responsibilities, and resorting to environment-friendly sustainable practices will enhance the goodwill of your business. Now, the fifth element is extensive knowledge about the industry in which you are operating. What are the latest trends in the industry? What are the changing consumer tastes and preferences? Businesses should always keep track of such elements, and the flexibility to adapt to the changing business environment is what ensures sustainability and growth for your business. Rigidity or resistance to change will eventually lead to the closure of your business. This is what happened with Hindustan Motors and the Ambassador car. The sixth element is profits. Ultimately, all businesses are for profits. So businesses should always focus on implementing different measures that will enable them to reduce their cost structure. Profits and ethics can go hand in hand. We have the great Indian conglomerate, the Tata Group. They make huge sums of profits and yet are ethical in all businesses that they do. The seventh element is ROI, that is return on investment. It is an important metric that allows all businesses to gauge the effectiveness of each business decision that they take. The eighth element is customer satisfaction. Whichever business you run, customer is the king. So, how will you enhance customer satisfaction? There are four elements. One is quality. Always enhance the quality of your product or service. Next element is efficiency in business operations. The third element is innovation. Think about three terms when mentioning about innovation, that is upthink, uplearn and upskill. Innovation is an important contributor to brand equity. The brand Apple, it enjoys immense brand equity, and the reason is very simple: the innovative products that they come up with. And the next element is customer responsiveness. Businesses should always come up with different customer engagement programs, and also they should ensure that all products and services that they launch should cater to the different customer needs, wants and desires. Now the ninth element is carrying out a periodic SWOT analysis. This will enable the business to know what their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats are. And even it is good to do a periodic competitor analysis. It can even be a Porter's FIFO's analysis. Doing all these analysis will enable the business to know the competitive position that they occupy considering the industry as a whole. And the 10th element is risk. We are all aware of the risk-return trade-off, which states that the potential return rises with an increase in the level of risk taken. Apart from this, businesses are very beneficial to the society. It generates numerous employment opportunities. It enhances the standard of living of the citizens of our country. It contributes to the GDP, the gross domestic product, and even it is a source of revenue for our state exchequer. So, following the 10 above mentioned steps, everyone who aspires to start a business will be able to start a new venture, run it successfully, keep it a going concern, sustain it, and will also be able to take it to the next level. So with this, I conclude my words. Thank you.